Well, great day for the Tigers. Obviously, we pitched really well, played great defense, scored a ton of runs, 47 runs in the series, 47 hits in the series, 41 runs on 40 hits today, and the most hits in a game since 2006. So. All thanks to Brian Hennessy and his information that he gives me after the game. So, but just a great day. And then, the great thing about it is I felt like we just kept playing, regardless of the score. We just kept playing, kept putting together good at-bats. We played hard. Guys ran the bases hard. We stayed locked in. Thought our pitchers came in and did their job. We just played complete baseball regardless of the score. And I was proud of the way our guys just continued to compete and play the game. Throughout the course of the weekend, and I was really proud of how we responded today. I didn't think we played a very good baseball game yesterday overall. For us to come out and thought our approaches at the plate were much better, did a much better of managing the strike zone on the offensive side, and it was also good to get a lot of guys some time on the field and some at bats today. So, all in all, it was a great weekend.
Coach, I think one of the big stories today was a slump buster for Ferry and Brewer, especially Ferry, but you stuck with those guys, didn't move Brewer out of the leadoff spot. It must feel good for your patience and trust in those guys to pay off.
Well, we believe in those guys. I think it's really that simple. We believe in Dylan Brewer. Dylan, throughout the course of this year, fall and spring, was our best hitter. Statistically, so he's going to be fine. He's an everyday guy. And Chad, Chad had been scuffling some, and it was just great to see him break out of it today, and hopefully take some confidence going into this week. So, those guys are really good players, and I was glad to see them have big days for us.
Wagner had a big weekend. Safe to say he's earned more time.
Yeah, I think so. Again, we've played a lot of guys over the first 7 games, but Max certainly played. He played great. So he's such a good defender at third, and he swung the bat really well. He's certainly, he'll definitely be in there on Tuesday.
Coach, much better outing, obviously, for Nick in the first game today. Had to feel good. Is that more of what you saw from him in the offseason?
Yeah, and I still think he's even better than that. Quite honestly, he gave up some hits, but mostly singles. I thought he was better in this start than he was last week, which is a good sign. And I thought Hoffman was better too. So I think those guys are just going to continue to get better as the season progresses, and our bullpen continues to do some really special things in the early going of the season.
Even in the wins, you've been looking for things to improve. Obviously today a little bit harder. What did you see you want to improve on today?
There's not a lot that I could say based on today. I think we played about as good a baseball game, 2 games, as we could have based on the circumstances. I really do. A lot of times when you get in games like that where you're going to win that game, you're scoring a bunch of runs and you're getting guys in there, sometimes guys can lose their focus. They get sloppy on defense. They throw at bats away after they've had 2 or 3 hits. And I was proud of our guys for continuing to compete and play a complete 9 innings, in 2 games today. So just playing complete baseball, respecting the game, playing the game the right way was the thing that I was proud of our club today.
Dabo is famous for playing a lot of guys in lopsided wins. You had the 19-4 win over Indiana last week, and then this one. How much is being able to play those freshmen, both pitching and at the plate, going to pay dividends later?
Yeah, again, just being able to get a lot of guys in the game is good. It's only going to help those guys gain experience and be more comfortable when their name is called. And God forbid somebody gets hurt. Now we've been able to get some guys some opportunities to get in there and play a little bit and get their feet wet, and it's only going to help them grow and develop as players.
Anything else for Coach?